Hello everyone, my name is Rostislav. I'm NetSuite consultant at Alta Via, and today I'm conducting the um, webinar. And this is the agenda for today. So I say a few words um, yeah, um, about us, who we are, what we are doing. Then I will introduce you our dunning tool for NetSuite and how it works. After that, I will show you the latest version 4.0 with all the improvements we have provided for you. And then in the section delivery process, I will show you how you can upgrade or what is the process about how to upgrade your current version to the latest version. And maybe if you are a new you are not a customer, how you can acquire this. And by the end, we have always questions, room for your questions. So let's start with the first slide. And Altavia was founded 2009, and we became NetSuite solution provider. That means we are authorized to sell NetSuite licenses and consult on NetSuite. And we do it very successfully. We helped more than 500 customers to implement and customize their NetSuite environment. After time, we became a NetSuite SDN partner. That means we are allowed to develop so-called suite apps, and um, and they are offered on NetSuite's marketplace. So after that, we have developed a few solutions like interface data for NetSuite or the Austrian for the Austrian market interface BMD. Then the German travel expense, German and Austrian travel expense. Then the dining for NetSuite, localization Germany, integration platform PeakShip, and 2025 we have founded a sister company, Alta Via Applications GmbH. And this is a company focused only on product development. And this should ensure a better quality of our products. So what is the characteristics of our applications, of all applications? So they are so-called native apps. That means they are fully integrated into your NetSuite system. You don't need to leave NetSuite in order to use them. And they benefit from NetSuite's high security standards and meet local compliance requirements. And the huge advantage um, of our apps is that they are scalable. Means if you implement new processes, you launch a new subsidiary, currencies, languages, and whatnot, we help you regarding this growth in all directions. Yeah, and on this slide, you see our current product portfolio on the market. So localization Germany, interface data for NetSuite, travel expense, dining, and PeakShip. And of course, as everyone talking about AI, so we are currently connecting our travel expense applications with an AI tool. So that means you will be able to take a picture of your expense. Then the AI will extract all the information, and you can still review it before posting it in NetSuite, like about the text code, the date, the amount, and whatnot. And if you confirm all this data, then an expense report is created in NetSuite. It's currently in the testing phase, but I did some tests and it's very, very promising, and you will also get some information about that tool. And the next new topic or new product on our plate is the AI-based telephone assistant. And you can take your phone and make open your QR code application and make a picture of it. Then you will see a mobile phone there. So, and please make a call after the webinar. But then you will be able to talk to our so-called Rosie AI assistant. And what's the purpose of this? So this application um, is able to make responses regarding product information or orders or invoices and whatnot. And not only it's about information, providing information, it's also about to creation of transactions. So if a customer or potential customer is interested into a product, Rosie provides the necessary information, and then the lead will be created into NetSuite, and your sales representative then can contact the lead. So, and these are some more information about, so the AI is able to speak 35 languages and also have 20 calls at one time. It's GDPR compliant and fully NetSuite integrated. And all we know what's important. It's all about the money, right? So, and of course you want to know, okay, who is not paying invoices on time and which invoices are overdue. And this information is crucial for the profitability of your company or the company you're working for. So yeah, what does it mean? So you want to extract all the information out of NetSuite and get all this information. So this is one part, but actually you want also, or you have to chase and contact the customer all the time. And we all know that that can be very time consuming and also complicated. But I will show you that it doesn't have to be like this. So if you're using our application, you will you can automate your dining process. That means you will reduce the manual effort, and you will also improve your yeah, cash flow. And how does it work? So everything starts with a correct setup. And on this page, you see 3 different dunning setups for 3 different subsidiaries. But one subsidiary can also have multiple dunning setups. And I will highlight a few sections. Of course, we won't talk about every checkbox because, yeah, it will be also boring. So here you define the name of the dunning setup and you assign the subsidiary to which it belongs. Yeah. Then on this part, you enter the bank details, and this information will be displayed in email templates, in PDF templates, and whatnot. So, and here on the due date notification section, you are able, once you enable this information checkbox, then the customer will be informed regarding the upcoming overdue invoice. And in this particular case, it's 5 days. Yeah, you can enter, but a different value as well. So, and then on this section, you define the sender of these emails. Then here you define the number of dunning levels. That can be 3. You can also have more, 5, 6, 7, and whatnot. And in the general dunning criteria, you define, yeah, the criteria which should be fulfilled to see the overdue invoice in your dunning procedure. And most of my customers are using this field. So that means 100 minimum remaining invoice amount. Yeah. So below of that, this overdue invoice won't be in your dunning process. So it starts with 100 euro or dollar or whatnot. So here on this part, we define the penalties and the interest rate. Yeah. And in this section, the different email options, like, okay, which email address of the customer do you want to use? Yeah. Sometimes it's the primary email address of the customer, but sometimes the customer says, okay, regarding dunning, please send all the information on this particular email address. Then the sender of the stunning emails, and then also you can enable and inform the sales representative of the customer about the whole dunning activity. Also the sales represents the deputy. And then you can also add other email addresses. Um, of your company, for example, like for CC or BCC. And then by the end, if all the dunning procedure is done, you have the option to send the email to the collection agency to inform about this overdue invoice. And this is the primary information in the header section. Then we have some of the tabs. And for the criteria, it's very crucial. So to uh, to to get on the first dunning level for an invoice, we have to fulfill one requirement only. It has to be 10 days overdue. Then this invoice is activated for the first dunning level. For the second dunning level, we have to fulfill two requirements. Number one, 20 days overdue, and the second one, 10 minimum number of days to the last dunning. Yeah, and for the third, it's quite similar. We have to fulfill two requirements, and this means 30 days overdue and 10 days to the last dunning. And on each dunning section, we have provided you more information and flexibility. And that means like you can enter the payment deadline, the penalty, if it's like a fixed amount or percentage, enable interest for delay. Then should this run automatically this particular level, yes or not? Yeah. Then in this part, it's about the attachments to each email. And then you define, okay, should the sales representative be informed and in which way, like CC or BCC. Yeah, then on this tab, you enable the fully automatic email dunning. So, but this is the half of the truth. So if you check the box here on this page, it doesn't mean that now everything works automatically. Actually, you have to enable 3 checkboxes before then everything starts to work automatically. So the first part is here, on this tab. The second one is in this column, and the third one is on the customer record. I will show you, but all these 3 points has to be enabled, and then only then everything will work for the particular customer automatically. So another important page is the technical settings. So you define here the different templates, folder IDs, and here for the statements, for example, in different languages, you attach them here. And for the single dunning levels, like for the particular level and language, you edit here. The notifications, it's for this functionality, and for collective dunning, it's here. Yeah, that's actually it about the main configuration. And my introduction was also like, okay, you have to extract all the information, like which invoices are overdue, are ready for the dunning, and then you have to contact the customer. So, and for this particular case, we have enabled for you a particular tool, so-called dunning console. And for you, it's necessary to know, so that you can run in 3 different ways your dunning procedure. First of all, it's completely automatic, and the system is doing everything in the background, and you don't have to do anything. The second option is you're doing only semi-automatic, and then you will use this console page. You see all the invoices, and you can send from here also the invoices, emails. And the third option, it's a mix actually. And so you can decide, okay, for this particular customers, it has to run automatically, and for the other ones, semi-automatically. So if you say, okay, I want to have a control about the dunning procedure, to see what's going on in the system, then this is your page, the dunning console page. What do we see here? We have different filter sections, department, settings, classes, then customer groups, customers, dunning levels. Then what we see here, we see 17 overdue invoices. Yeah, and let's examine the columns. Yeah, we see the invoice number, the date, due date, the customer, the amount, customer balance, days overdue, last dunning date, and the current dunning level. Yeah, and let me select this customer and we will focus on this particular one. And that's how it works. Okay, we see in total this customer has 8 overdue invoices. And according to the current level, you see, okay, which dunning level will be the next. As you can see, here's no number. That means this invoice is ready for the first dunning email. And how does it work? If you want to done this customer for this particular invoice, you check the box here, press create, and then an email will be sent out to the customer. And how does it look like? Or could look like. So I've prepared here for you an email. So, and you are always flexible regarding the wording and the text, of course. So yeah, this is the message of the email, the bank details, as you can see. And then we have the attachments. Yeah. So as attachments, here's the invoice and here's the dunning letter. And how does it look like? So let me make it, let me zoom in. So we have some text prepared and also a table about the invoice, days overdue, amount due, dunning level, and penalties and what not. Everything is entered into this PDF. So, and for you to know, and I mentioned that, so if you okay, I want done all the customers regarding all of these overdue invoices, then of course you could press mark all and press create. But what will happen, this customer will receive 8 emails and each email for the particular invoice. And for that case, we have implemented a second tool. It's so-called collective dunning. So, and how does it look like and how does it work? So, yeah, we have also here some filter sections, and yeah, we are focusing not on the invoices but on the customer. So, and if you want to done the customer with all of his invoices, yeah, then you have to press apply and then create. And here on this column, you see that 8 invoices are ready for the next dunning, and we will bring them all to the next dunning level. Very easy. But if you say, I don't want to done the customer yet, I just want to inform him about the invoices which are overdue, just only information, then we have enabled the third tool, so-called statement console. And so how does it work? So it's similar to the collective dunning. Yeah, you check the box and then press create. And then how does it look like on the customer record? Yeah, so the statement for the customer. So we have an text, and here's the attachment. And on this window, we have the PDF document information. Yeah, and for you also important to know that if you install our application, that we provide you the 3 different roles. And of course, you don't have to add these roles to your employee record, but you can customize your role according to these settings. So, and how does it look like? So we have the admin. he can do actually everything, create Dunning templates, not Dunning templates, but Dunning setups, then and run all different tools. So the Dunning lead is the one who has particular rights. He can't change all Dunning settings, but he can execute all the different tools like Dunning console, page statement, and collective. And the Dunning user is only the one who is able to send out emails, done the customers, like he has access to the tools, but he is not able to change, delete, or whatnot of the Dunning setups. Yep. And as we're here on the customer record, we enabled a Dunning process tab, so that you can always review all the Dunning history and information about the customer. So first of all, the send due date notification. That means, yeah, so the customer is, as it's checked, all these invoices will be 5 days before they get due. Um, he gets an information. Yeah, so you can also block the customer from Dunning. Yeah, it's also your option, and you can also add the reason for blocking and blocked for Dunning until. Yeah, and then here, this is the particular checkbox for the fully automatic Dunning. So yeah, I told you before, in the settings, you have enable the general checkbox, then on each Dunning level, and then the third checkbox is here. So if you press here, then yeah, check here. So this customer and all of his invoices will be applied only for the automatic Dunning. Yeah, and here in the different tabs, we see all the Dunning history of the customer with his invoice. And on the invoice record, we have actually the same tab. And yeah, that's how it's look. So yeah, we have you see the current Dunning date. You can also block the invoice from Dunning at the reason and block until, right? So, and yeah, also other Dunning information on this. And also here the information regarding penalties and interests. So that's actually it. And we have provided two other reports. So one of them is invoice within Dunning procedure and customers with automatic Dunning within automatic Dunning process. And yeah, so as I don't have any customers with automatic Dunning process, there will be no result, but invoices within Dunning procedure. So this is a safe search. It's built for you. So you can always review all the invoices which are within the Dunning procedure, and you can also customize it according to your needs. Yeah, that's it about the introduction of the Dunning system. Let's jump to back to the slides, and now it's time for the um, improvement of the 4.0 version. And actually, these are improvements. First of all, managed bundle, faster Dunning setup and error handling. And managed bundle, that means so if a new upgrade is available, then we will push this upgrade automatically into your account. But that means, of course, that we will inform you, like NetSuite does, like, okay, these are the release notes, these are the new functionalities, and then within the next weeks, we will execute the upgrade. So this is how it will work. And then the next one is the faster Dunning setup. And yeah, this is really nice in improvement. I just want to show that here on this particular page, it's the 3.4 version enabled. Yeah. So, and if you want to create a new Dunning setup, yeah. So what you have to do, you have to enter the name, the subsidiary, the bank details, Yeah, check the boxes, dining settings, number of levels, 3, but this is blank. These fields are also empty. Yeah, the checkboxes are unticked. Here's also everything blank, nothing added. Yeah, automatic adding, of course, also blank. And on the technical settings page, so all the forms, all the templates, everything is blank. That means you have to create the templates, email templates, or PDF templates, and then assigned on this page. And let's be honest, this is also something that can be or is also time consuming, but we have decided to do it more easy for you. And how does it look like? I will show you. For this, I have to jump to the next, to another system, and then you will see what I mean. Okay, so we have the tab and then dining configuration. So on this page, we will see two different tabs, the global configuration and subsidiary configuration. On the global configuration, you define the number of levels, but you can change it after that. You can define which columns should be displayed on the dining console page, for example, yeah, and you can enable or disable the filters. And on the subsidiary configuration page, you see the list of all your active subsidiaries. And let's say you want to enable the dining setup for this particular subsidiary. What we have to do, check this box, then press Save Configuration. So first of all, the system asks me, please enter an email for creating dining users. Okay, let's say it. All right. Then what's the next step? Please enter bank name. Okay, no problem. The next IBAN, DE49. Okay, and the last one, BIC, A, B, C, D. Okay, then I press OK. And then we have to wait. Not long, I promise you. It takes 1 minute, less 1 minute. Okay. So, and what do we see here? Yeah, the page has loaded, and then we see 3 hyperlinks. Yeah, and let's press on configure and see what's happened here. Okay, here I see a dining setup. Let's review it together. And then, yeah, what do we see here? A name was entered, but you can change it, of course. The subsidiary is assigned, all good. The bank details, as you can see, the due date notification is not enabled, but the sender, so an employee record was created, yeah, of the email address I have entered before that, yeah. So then we see number of levels, 3, and what we see here, everything is already entered with all the correct setup, like days overdue, minimum number of days to the last dining, yeah. So payment deadline, of course, this is not entered, nothing, and about the attachments is also nothing entered, but it looks good. It looks good. So yeah, this is also blank, but this is of course your preference. You have to decide. Then the sender of dining emails is also entered and attached here. And let's go to the technical settings. And what do we see here? So already all the forms are attached and to the stunning setup. Yeah. And if we go to the settings, yeah, so this is the statements in the different languages, email templates. They are enabled, they are there. So For the collective dunning, it's also already there. Then for the notification, due date notification, it's already there. And for the different dunning levels for the particular language, it's also already there. That means that you can already use this setup. So I mean, it will be maybe some customizations regarding email template if you say you want to make it more unique. But yeah, we have some AI tools, so you can really easy change the text. But everything is already attached, and this is actually the beauty of this new functionality, that it is very, very easy uh, to use this. Yeah, to use this on the 4.0 version. Yeah, and what we are not ready. So what do we see here? Yeah, we can also create a new setup for the particular subsidiary, new dunning setup. Or you say, I want to make a copy of the existing one, just change maybe a few templates or the bank details, and then you have multiple dunning setups running for one subsidiary. Yeah, that's basically it. And the last improvement is regarding the error handling. That means that we made a lot of effort to also reduce any effort. So if maybe Dunning was not able to execute it, that we have um, created some steps that you get notified. For example, the email address on the customer record cannot be deleted because it's necessary for the dining process, something like that. And if an error occur, then we provide a more detailed information about the error, so that you will know, now I know what's the error, and then you can fix it by yourself. Yeah, that's basically it. And then let's go to the product delivery process. Yeah, this is important for the existing customers and who want to upgrade to the latest version. And how does it work? Internally, our delivery management review all the customers with the dunning setups, and then they will check and will contact you in the next 4 or 5 weeks regarding an update to the latest version. Yeah. So, and if maybe nobody will yeah um, contact you in the next 4 or 5 weeks, then of course you can always contact us via support@altavia.ai. And for the new customers, yeah, you just contact the sales@altavia.ai, then the sales representative will contact you then. Or you can use our contact form on the website or via the QR code. Yeah, very, very easy. So that's basically it. And then we have time for your questions. But then I have to check the Q&A tab. And what do I see here? Okay. Yeah, this is an interesting question. It was about, okay, let me jump to the system and to the, no, let's go. Nope, where is it? Yeah, okay. It's about the of customers regarding automatic dunning. How does it work? So in bulk, right? So let me jump into the this system, and here's the customer record. So okay, so let's say you have 50 customers. You have 50 customers, and you want to check or make them or run the fully automatic dunning on them. So do you have to go all 50 one by one and enable the checkbox? No, you don't have to do this. So NetSuite provides you with the functionality so-called mass update. Yeah, and then you select the mass update, and then on the it should be general customers. Yeah. So you select the customer, and then you have to add the criteria, means the fully automating dunning is disabled as a criteria. And then on the mass update field, you have to check this box, and then preview, perform the update, and then all of your customers, which hits the requirements, will be then automatically enabled for the automatic dunning. So, okay, can a customer be assigned to multiple dunning settings? No, this is not possible. One customer is assigned to one dunning setup. Is boom. Yeah, this question was already about the automatic dunning we had already. Yep. So, and in the private chat. So, okay, it's all about dunning. If we have other dunning options, can I do it from the transaction? Yes, you can do it. So let's say you are on the invoice record, and then it's time for the next dunning. Yeah, so you don't need to go to the dunning console page, filter for the particular customer or invoice. You can always press email dunning, and then an email will be sent out to the customer with all the dunning information. Yep. So as I can see, no more questions so far. Yeah. So if you say, okay, after the webinar, I have still one question regarding this and that, you're always free to contact us, and we are happy to help you. So yeah, then I will end the webinar, and thank you for the participation, for the questions, and I wish you a lovely afternoon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.